How cool would it be if there was this possibility that, one, I'm tired of people taking shit out on me. I don't accept it, and it needs to fucking stop. Alright, I'm just tired of it happening here. I'm tired of, because I'm here, being made to see that I deserve this somehow. I'm tired of being told that I'm living in someone else's house when they're living in someone else's house, and I'm tired of being told that I need to pay my way when other people are having their way paid for them. It needs to stop, and you need to stop badgering me. I need for the world to stop badgering me and blaming me for everything and seeing me as the fucking bad guy because shit's falling apart. I'm sleeping during a lot of this shit, okay? They found a way to disguise the beams, or to even make it seem like on the grid that they're hitting something different. They're hitting me and other women because 90%, Harold, of the men in your camp, your group, are gay. They're homosexual and they don't like women. There are many women in these powerful groups that do not accept women getting attacked with weapons of direct energy hits. They hit me for 6 hours straight last night. Whoever this Cromwell friggin' cat is behind a lot of it. Just assume this. Nothing changed about how, and I see why. They're actually female. And this gender reversing done through aliens, other beings, is what I believe. That they could have thought that they were messing with genealogy here, and they were, but there's something more powerful that was messing with things on a whole. And if I'm the only one that sees that this, either the men are really the women from creation and we were told the wrong thing, or the words male and female are that important when it comes to manifestation, that I'm going to go ahead and say, I want no males in my life, only females. Female, I said women and men before, but I think I need to say male and female. If you can clearly tell that most of the males are actually female because of how attracted they are to men, or there's more female DNA in there, it has a lot to do with attraction to each other. So this is why shit seems so out of balance. I don't care either way. This is what I was thinking. How great would it be to just have your own personal space, your own fucking city, where you have males, this is for women, males with female DNA that'll fuck you right. This is that fucking and serving you thing that I talked about. It's possible that shit already exists, or that it could exist somewhere. This is where I command to be taken to, okay? I'm not necessarily a lesbian, but I need female DNA around me with dicks attached to it. Attractive. I won't take anything less. So this is a whole different thing. I command that males or female be in my life. Females. If a bunch of men show up at this door, it's going to have the whole world looking at something differently. There is no possibility. I find it hard to believe that I turn on South Park for the first time, okay, because the people who follow me loyally to your own fucking, like, demise, and we're at that hotel, it was as soon as I woke up, South Park, or ridiculousness. I don't watch either one of them here. I could on my laptop, but I don't really have access to TV here. The dog takes 3 naps a day, goes to bed at 8 o'clock in the living room. I don't watch the TV out there. My dad's in the basement by himself all day watching TV. My mom's upstairs watching TV and on her phone all day. Nobody does shit, okay? And it's not like anybody fucking retired the right way, and there's karma happening here. And it has a lot to do with how the lack of acknowledgement of your own mistakes. And it's not going to change by you badgering me and taking things out on me, and then in your sick fucking twisted ways now apologizing to me when you realize you can't get supply out of me anymore, or you're told something that you weren't expecting but it's truthful. I'm never going to just sit there and let somebody fucking disrespect me. I don't really care whose house it's in. I know who I am, and I treat people with respect, and I demand to be treated with that same goddamn respect until I'm removed from this goddamn home. Okay? There are things that I'm owed apologies for And I don't feel like I've gotten them yet. And until that shit is settled, this situation will stay stuck and stagnant and horrible until something on that end is acknowledged, not mine. I know exactly why I'm here. You can tell I'm not bad with money. You can tell I'm too gifted to have a 9-to-5 fucking job. Okay? It's like, be careful of telling me that I have to leave every time something breaks that has nothing to do with me. And then what'll happen is some big job will come through, and then he won't have any fucking workers to work. I'm here as a worker, but there's something that has to be acknowledged, or there needs to be silence, or something needs to be handled differently in order for this work to come back in. There are people that pay attention to how I'm treated in this home that can't stand it, and they are intentionally keeping work from you, buddy. There are people that can do that. Okay? They don't like the way you're treating the one who actually worked hard for you, as opposed to the one who spent all your I have to say this publicly, man, because this is what I'm going through here. I need for some of the men who know who I am to know what I'm dealing with in this home. All right? I'm at the home in Philly at the roofer's house as his daughter right now. Okay? And there's no connection here, and I feel like I could tell that whoever this daughter was, she felt like a fucking employee, and that's it. Wherever you are and whatever happened, because there's so much, but I know it's not me. You can tell I don't look like either one of them, and I have a different mindset completely. Okay, these are not my parents. Okay, but I'm here because I've been targeted more than any other woman in history, and I demand that this shit fucking stop. I'm tired of doing this. Please. What happened to the government that we used to have back in the 20s, where if this was happening to a woman in the 20s, they would go out of their way to rescue? There are safe houses for this. I created some of them. Okay? All the houses are safe, and they won't fall. They'll be the only ones standing, but you're not going to be able to get in them without my okay. It's just how it goes. They are hitting women with direct energy still. And I'm not going to tell you where they're doing it from. I'm tired of giving information and feeling like nothing friggin' happens. They're like, whoever you're looking at, there's a very good possibility they're not the same person inside. Don't go by what you're looking at on the outside when it comes to people in these groups. A lot of your Freemasons even were taken and replaced, and they're programmable. You need to go to the source. You understand? All right, thank you for listening, whoever that is, but I feel like the kinder that I am, the worse I get treated. My body shakes and vibrates the whole time I'm sleeping. I'm getting hit with direct energy pulse all fucking night when I sleep. Hey, Mr. Chinaman, you're fucked. I can see you. You were born a woman. And people can tell by looking at your face now. Some of your people don't care, but they will when they find out that you're the one single-handedly destroying this country. They're going to attack you. They're going to take over your quarters where you're so safe and protected. There will be overthrowing of the governments. It's happening already. Like, we can see that you guys wanted a one-world government. We don't goddamn comply, and we're going to show you that we'll fight for this. There are people coming over here to fight for me. Not with me, but for me. And when these people get here, please don't say that I didn't warn you that these men were coming over here. I don't feel many women. I don't feel a lot of women presence when it comes to standing up and fighting for what's right. I see a lot of Black Lives Matter and animals' lives matter, but I don't see a lot of people just standing up and fighting something that's that much bigger than them. A painful fight I will not do, right? I'll do the easy fight, the one where I can put on a $1,000 suit and be on TV. I'll fight that. But when it comes to the silent fight that nobody's seen, that I'm still fighting every day, the silent fight, the invisible fight, nah, I'm going to sell my fucking soul when something's offered to me. I refuse. Okay? And I will, and if this has something to do with children, I refuse to go that fucking route. So you will have to attack me for the rest of my existence and thereafter. I refuse to do it. And I refuse to be told that I can't say something with this goddamn mouth that I gave myself. The fucking entitlement that I feel here, the entitlement that I feel all over in the world, but just, I never acknowledge what I'm doing. My finger's always like this, always. I can't fucking stand the world that I'm in. I can't stand it, and I wish that this particular world would end. And that's final. Okay? Whatever this marriage was, whatever this I want nothing. I mean, this whatever this was either someone else's story, okay? Or it's something that just was never supposed to be. I officially want to be taken, and I want I'm going to say this again for I want females around me. I need female DNA around me at all times. I don't know, the males could be cursed in some way. There's something up with the words that I'm using that's keeping me in a situation. Somebody's not attractive. And there is no child. So I don't know if somebody was, if you were, who's FaceTiming with someone and they put an overlay, even they're sitting in front of something, testing something. Yeah. They want you stuck like a motherfucker. Somebody either tried calling you through FaceTime, it's a video thing though, or they're planning this. If you feel like, all right, I'm a woman and I know that my phone's compromised, because I mean, how many people have tried calling you and to no avail is for you? I believe it's for you. I believe if something is supposed to come through, it will come through at the right time. So let's thank whatever beings put it in someone's head to block phone calls from certain people, or even all of your calls, because I feel like it gave you a sense of goddamn peace. Like I sleep like a baby in this motherfucker when it comes to something like that. I think that this was one of the attempts to just, I don't know, you're a woman and you're pretty, so you must be bad. And then that means now you got guys who feel entitled to you, who instead of just going, well, I guess that one's not mine, now we bully them. We need for men, we need for somebody, some people to stand up against this. Otherwise it will be you that experiences this shit. Excuse me. John Riley. That's what you're feeling. This is what they're doing. Anybody who says anything kind about me, like, who the fuck do you think you are, Barack Obama? Who the fuck do you think you are attacking women like this? If you're gay and you have your tranny husband, go be fucking gay, okay? Nobody's stopping you or saying that you're bad or this is against God's fucking plan and shit like that. I really don't give a shit. It's my plan, okay? And I don't really give a shit what your choices are, but you will stop attacking people just because they are on my side. This motherfucker's behind most of this shit. I am done giving you friggin' respect that you haven't deserved. You and Elon Musk, okay? And Elon is not involved as much. People say the two of your names would shit on fucking YouTube nonstop. Apparently, there are no repercussions. You can't take anything from me because you made sure that I lost everything. So I seem to be in a position of power here for once, right? When it comes to you two. Wrong. I'm always the power. You hear me? I know exactly who the fuck I am. You're Natalie. You are never ever going to fucking try and make me feel like I'm less than or that I don't deserve what I've already acquired and attained and purchased and built. You never will. You can try and isolate me. You can hit me with direct energy. There are going to be people who are going to make their way towards me if they show up fucking shaken because shit's going to be that bad. And they actually like me better than you. Yeah, I realize that when I give this unconditional kind of thing and I want to see the best, people take advantage of that. They see it as weakness. So I'm officially pulling that shit back. And now the people who wanted to destroy you and hang you and spitfire you, they're going to do this now because I think that there's a certain level of respect for who I show respect for. I officially have no respect for these motherfuckers. Okay, so you do whatever you feel like it with a clear pathway, because I know they love hearing that shit. Yeah, and I feel a little bit of nervousness coming from the two of you, and it should be. You should be. You should be concerned. This is, I'm not attractive and I'm not healthy. And did they say that they were like a single dad or something? Like, there's no way that they have a kid. I'm also picking up that, why is it so dark when I talk to you on these things? Somebody's always in the dark when they FaceTime. And then they know people where, does it seem like every time I talk to you, it seems like it's a different shade in your background? Is this trying to test filters in environments through frequency? They're trying to create filter overlays that just form in your environment. The AI shit needs to be shut. Something needs to be shut down. The plant, there's an AI plant. This thing is, what they're trying to do is they're trying to control through force. And when I say force, I mean they're planning on picking people up through magnetism. They're showing me claws, but magnetism, where they can pick you up and fucking subdue you or throw you around, okay? So, I mean, you take this seriously or not, but eventually I'm leaving this whole thing. And you all, who I warned, will be a product of this shit. Jerry, that's what they're planning. Picking people up, throwing them around just for fun from another fucking vessel. You understand? I need for people to take it seriously and stop waiting until you experience it and it's too late. That's what has happened. People have become lazy. I'm going to do it at the last minute. When it's in my mind that I do something, I carry it out until it's finished. Even if it's just something small, I have to do that for myself. It's taking too long is the problem. And it's painful for me to lay in this room. I sleep on the floor in the office. I sleep on a floor. Okay? I deserve better. You will stop treating women like they're less than. I was on the wrong side, and shit is going to change because of this too. I'm so fucking tired of giving accolades to men who don't fucking deserve it. I'm overwhelmed with disgust and disappointment daily. I mean, from the father to the lack of support. I will never ever defend this man again. I defended this dad, and he told me I had to leave the other day. And I just gave him $500, $100. I can't get ahead here. This isn't help. This is them wanting me to pay my way, and then they're going to eventually judge me for not being able to save. And if you can't see that if I got a fucking 9-to-5 job, that they would send somebody to make my life. I refuse to work for someone. I will fucking be homeless. And I left on my own because it's the second time that if I got into a disagreement, I'm threatened with fucking homelessness from my own fucking parents. Okay? I'm tired of it's no secret when it was told by someone named Michelle on this channel that she felt like her dad only seen her as a moneymaker. She's absolutely fucking correct, and I'm experiencing it. The only time we got along is when I was on the roof with him a month and a half or 2 months ago. Other than that, we have nothing in common. I have nothing in common with this man. I can tell he's not my dad. I yelled it out loud. I said I was kidnapped, and I say the things that it is. I'm owed fucking apologies as your daughter now for the lack of fucking guardianship that I feel, for the constant finger pointing, for not protecting your fucking daughter from your disgusting fucking brother when he touched her. You know what I mean? From other things that happened in that fucking apartment where you weren't watching the kid. You know what I mean? I know that people know that Greta and I were swapped out because you can clearly see Jerry on my community board, red hair and fucking curly hair, and then you have me, the bad one. Yeah, with all my looks and all my glory and shit. I command respect. And I will get it. And I refuse to be made like I'm fucking smaller than somebody. Okay? I found out that somebody's truck is getting paid for them. I found out that somebody's house note is paid. You have no fucking right mocking me, pointing fingers at me, or trying to get a reaction out of me. I'm actually in a better position than they are. I mean for who I am as a person. I don't take shit out on people. I don't knock people while they're already down, and I definitely don't fucking make myself feel like I'm better than them when I'm in the same situation. All right, this needs to stop, because once I leave here, there's some people that really like me, And then they don't look like the people you would think that I would spend time with, because I'm not your fucking daughter. I'm a bad motherfucker. And the fact now that something else knows that I was on the wrong side here, and shit will change. Shit will change everywhere. I'm your savior. I am this fucking God. I can't say it enough. And you will fucking respect me as a woman. I walked into jail and I was treated as if I was already guilty. No. I will take a fucking beating before I will let you treat me, before I even go to court, that I'm already guilty. It's a misconception. You will fucking respect people because they're targeting. And some of you nigger fucking CEOs, you think you bad till I stepped into your fucking face and told you to get the fuck out of my face. I would have taken a fucking beating to defend myself with respect. You understand me? And that's what's happening. There is not a fucking person on this goddamn planet who will respect me and get away with it. Are you all listening? I need to make this clear daily. I'm a fucking woman. Do you understand? I'm a strong woman, and I treat people with respect, and I go out of my way to make myself scarce when I know that there's a situation that's touchy, and you will do the same with me. Or I'm gonna fucking put my hands around your neck and force an apology out of you. I was real close to breaking a jaw yesterday. I had to walk away. I'm tired of people disrespecting me because you're fucking mentally sick. Back to this. I can't keep this quiet anymore because I feel like my silence is taken for weakness. I was ready to be homeless with a backpack in the woods the other day. Okay, I don't deserve this shit. I need for somebody to treat my goddamn situation as if it were your fucking situation, Hillary Clinton. I'm tired of you fucking making empty promises. You and your daughter need to do what you claim that you do in the system. Are you advocates for women? Who cares if I took men's side? It's because of how I grew up. You should understand this more than anybody. I need you to get up off of your ass and pile drive through these goddamn men who are trying to stop you and be the strong fucking woman that you claim to be and put me somewhere safe. Forget if you can face me or not. That shit's already... They're using weapons of mass destruction on women and myself. Do you understand? The only time men get hit with them is if men say something nice and then they're bought. Thank you, Hector, for proving. You're about to lose your life because they thought that you were loyal, right? You took money. They're offering, this is Barack's offering money and safe houses. Somebody's going to kick your fucking door in soon because they can tell I don't really like you, okay? That I'm a fucking master manipulator. And me showing you regard that you didn't earn was fucking me up. And I think it was pissing people off too. I apologize for the people I was pissing off because there are a lot more people who can't stand the two of you motherfuckers that do. Yeah, alright, so let's keep going. So we have this is, I'm not good looking and I really don't have a child. So there's a kid that is in the background that acts like they are the child of this person or that I'm taking care of a child. Like then the girl, and someone's going, there's no way. Just because I can't imagine this guy taking care of a child. You know what I mean? I feel like you're lying. I think you're lying when you said that you were in this relationship and what happened, that they left. Yeah, they just took off, man. They do it all the time, you know, and then they wind up calling me and then we get back together. But now, what an opportunist you are. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I scoop up every valuable fucking woman and take her with me eventually because I can't stand this shit. Something left me the other day. Some type of freaking, it feels like a homo spirit that left me. Me and women like me are tired of being stronger than men. I need for a man to defend me. Okay? And you're going to feel when a woman like me pulls back that defense for you. You're going to feel it. You're just going to feel less than. What? I I really can't have any human males in my life. Personally. I accept fighting for me. I always will. I'm always worth it. And never seeing you. And you just kind of gaining things off of other people because of that, you will constantly gain fighting for a woman like me. But I can't have any of you in my fucking life the way that you were initially created. I fucked up along the line somewhere. I don't know what happened. Or it could have been that when those amoebas fell, whatever rolled up in the male one turned them gay or turned him into a at the very least, a male that's super intimidated by a strong female. And then that could have just been the curse right there. It could have been me and Patrick, the way it was shown in my mind, flying through the universe and landing on the planet and then being watered and shit. That whatever the end result was for the male, I feel like could have actually had more female DNA involved. Something that would have been perceived through science as female DNA. It could just be that. It could be one of those universal things. All I know is this. I want nothing to do with the shit. I can feel that there are men who would rather see a woman like me get attacked by these things than to be set free. And that upsets me, and it makes me fucking livid. The problem is when I get livid like that, buildings fall. So if you said, if you say that you're going to assist me in some way and you allow yourself to be bought, you will lose that money. And you will fall through the fucking earth wherever you stand. I would rather you say, and not fuck her because I don't know you. And some of you, I did huge things for you. I don't deserve that. I would rather you just say, I don't want to get involved, which means I won't sell my soul and I won't help. I'd rather you just be the lazy fucking, I don't really know how to fight, and admit it, that you lost. What do you mean you in cartel? Look at the way you badger women. There's no possible way. See, that the men that I spent time with, they would never fucking bully a woman. You hear me? They were too busy savaging people. That's what we called it. I'm savaging. This is different. This is, hey, look how he's standing and shit. You couldn't tell when this guy got up with the way that his hips, that he either was a female or that you move like one. You sure do. Yeah, hey, look at this fucking guy, man. I need you to look at this card. Fucking bird on a finger and shit like that. Come on. And then this is even having someone call while they're on the phone, or if this is like speakerphone or something, but there's some type of communication where someone on one side can tell that they're being worked over. I just think they're entertained. They're intrigued by it is all. I think that you're a fool to think that this woman is stupid. And I think there have been maybe 4 or 5 times. I'm looking at this stained glass and it's reminding me of pixelated overlay. I would rather just have, of course you would, sir. Of course you would rather just have a remote relationship where money could be transferred into your bank account, or that you could somehow hack into this woman's mind, life. Hacking took a different turn, yeah? I mean, when you started hacking brains, you want to talk about the fucking spiritual brokenness of law. And the punishment that comes with that. It's someone else's psyche. Elon, you're never getting out of hell. You might as well you are never getting, the worst part is your bones. You don't have to believe me. Your hell is going to be a little bit different though. It's going to be here. But you already have some, right? I think there are already some versions. I know how crazy this sounds, but some of you have been replaced and rebuilt or redone by people who you're spending time with currently. told you this arrow way of watching people. People gathered information on their own. They heard your conversations. You couldn't feel the cameras. This is what they're showing me. Hold on. Here's the remote. One moment. Alright, we're just going to use this. We're just going to use this jewelry box. I can always feel when something's around me, but then I can feel when somebody's making me feel like that too. That's why I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I didn't really care much about the situation, and that put the other side at a huge disadvantage. I didn't care whether my crazy side was shown. I knew that at some point when they're watching you like this, you have no choice at that moment. Just at that moment, you don't. You have to know when it comes to true leadership, when you are outnumbered in a situation and you just have to let this shit ride out. What I didn't realize is the fact that whoever this fucking Patrick person is, just the whole situation alone was keeping me stuck in this. I want nothing to do with you. I'm going to say it public. I want nothing to do. I didn't know that you were a rapist. And I didn't know that you set up something for me. I don't care what you thought you were like. You're gay. Yeah, you and this Derek or whoever this D is. And I think that whoever this woman is that you got on your knees for because you needed a fucking roof over your head. I don't know who you are. I don't know if I ever met you even. It could have been that this is just a story that I'm telling. I just don't care. But I want nothing to fucking do with you. And I need to make sure that I say that out loud. Because something that comes with you is cursed and doomed. Miguel, you are cursed by my ancestry. Yeah, there's nothing but darkness and agony. No, thank you. I want nothing to do with it. So if this was I need to cut that permanently. Thank you. This could be that kind of person where, all right, well, I mean, I need a place to live. And they're the one that stole it. I don't know if they tried putting that shit on me or a twin of mine, but they're the ones that it's them. And I feel like me, it matters how I feel about people and towards people when it comes to how other people feel towards them. I realize that now, so I'm cutting that, okay? But yeah, these cameras around, you can feel. Most of us that can feel, see, we don't talk about that telepathy a lot. They don't want you to know that you're psychically gifted. Instead, they'll target you. They will isolate you. And it's weird though, because they will hack into your brain to get ideas. Sometimes they'll kidnap you and force you to remote view or tap into what other countries are doing. They'll force you to be a spy in some way or some kind of traitor. But then they realize, well, we can just force this through AI somehow. If something falls into a person's lap and it's not handled the right way, this would be the universe or something saying this is going to get you out of a tough situation. And if you deny that for 10 grand, I hope that 10 grand was worth burning on this planet forever. Yeah, I would let that one go. Certain if it's not easy, if it's not smooth, then I think they're supposed to stay where they're at for a reason. Like, this is like, God damn, I can't see you again. I can barely see you. This person's charming when it comes to their words, but oh, the background. I'm trying to, all right, how do I set up the background? Because I need for it to be dark. You know what's weird? One of these guys is actually an ex of yours from a while ago. I'm not sure if you recognize his voice. Peter Patrick. Yeah. This is someone who will say, I don't know, I feel like my friends, they're all gay. This is semen retention or stuff like that. I could even see that somebody wants to have some type of phone sex and shit. You're gay. Look at this. The kid, is it coincidental that I just put this card next to the other one? And this woman can feel it. Somebody can feel, I just sit there. She's entertained by this or something. You know what's funny? I like this one. She has a roommate who's, you're a little, you know, you're metrosexual, I guess we can say. That became a term to hide that somebody was on their way to gay them. I'm just metrosexual. Okay, so you're like pre-gay. That's what I call it. This, yeah, it's like you're easing. It feels that you're easing into eventually coming out. Your pants are getting tighter, and your jewelry's getting a little more feminine, and your hair's starting to look fucking Persian, and you're like Scottish, okay? Something's up. Did you spray your hair dark and put freaking Quaker State in it? Anyway, I think that whoever was on this video thing, this woman was like, I think that you would like my roommate better. And I don't think that she said that he was gay, a male. This was her way of saying, I know that you're an opportunist. I know that you're not really interested in me as a woman. She's very, very, she's very good at telling you what you need to hear without ever saying it. I feel like she knows that this is some type of potential marriage scam. Because of something that you said that you didn't catch. It's I knew that eventually there aren't many women who leave men anymore. And that's been a problem. So when you're on the phone with me or we're video chatting and you tell me immediately that she left, I don't believe you. It's hard for women to leave men for some reason now. Whether it's because they get threatened for their life to be taken. You don't see too many women that successfully get away from men. So you've screwed up somewhere along the line. There's too much attention on something when it comes to being a wife, moving away. This woman here knows that there's some type of lie being formed and that men like you are all receiving heavy judgment right now, I'll say. And that at some point it feels that, is this woman, I'm sorry ma'am, are you about... There are some of you who are targeted for certain reasons, but if there's a man behind it or just connected to this, I want to attack women physically and I don't want to protect them because I'm fucking weak. When you're on that side, they can have people follow you with this thing and then they'll find out that, oh, they got a stimulus they never got that they called about. They're going to be getting that in the mail in 2 weeks. Well, here comes the guy of your fucking dreams. It's super fresh all of a sudden. You see how sick this is? So I want to say, for the women who feel like I abandoned you, I apologize, okay? I'm not side flipping. I'm still apprehensive about most of you as well. But it makes me angry. The lack of respect for that type of woman. I'm fucking livid. They showed me in my mind a black woman getting viciously tortured for 36 days straight. And I can't stop thinking about it, of how many women were taken and put in places where they were treated like fucking animals. I fucking hate you men that do this. I hope you all burn forever. You have officially made yourself an enemy of mine, and that matters. You be careful of these motherfuckers online too. Alright, all this 90-day fiance shit, them making it seem like it's great for the show, but somebody wants you dead. Alright, I wouldn't be surprised if they're even using AI or trying to, or they want to sacrifice women. If you don't comply, it feels like, who the fuck are you? Let me explain something, Barack. I'm the creator incarnate. You hear me? Do you hear how... This is my chest. I punched myself repeatedly in the face and had no bruises. I hit hard. I'm solid inside. But more importantly, I am that motherfucker that you guys were worshiping. I know you can't stand it. This is my fucking planet. This is my universe. And you will abide by my rules. Goodbye.